My dear students, in this video we will discuss about the secondary function of commercial bank. In the previous video I have already discussed about the primary function, which was related to either accepting the deposits and making the loans or repayment of loans, and here that is the secondary function. So there are four main secondary function. First is the overdraft facilities, second discounting bills of exchange, third agency function, and fourth general utility function. So first of all we should know what is overdraft facilities. So we have already discussed in case of current account deposits that every businessman has given facilities either to withdraw the money in a day more than 4 or 5 times, or they can deposits. So if a businessman makes a good relation with the banks, or if the bank has 100% faith on their own customers, in that case the bank gives more facilities, and that is known as overdraft facilities. So in this case here a customer can withdraw more money whatever the deposits of the own money. And one thing here, without any collateral, if the customer is withdrawing the money more in respect of their deposits money, but they will have to make payment on time, and second thing, they will also give the interest rate. So it is totally based on the faith with the customers. Next is the discounting bills of exchange. So here that is a term, that is the bill of exchange. So here bill of exchange it means, suppose a person has a bill and he is unable to make payment, but he has the requirement of money before the maturity of the bill. So in that case the person who has hold the bill, they go to the banks, and bank charges some amount, that is known as discount the bill, and make the payment to the persons before the maturity date. But in this case the bill will be in the hand of that persons. That persons means in the hand of bank, and when the maturity will come, the bill will be exchanged with the person who has hold the bills. So in this way, a person who has no money but he has the bill, he can withdraw the money, he can take the money by discounting their bills from the banks, and that is known as discounting bills of exchange. Here just I want to give you one example. Suppose the value of the bill is rupees 10,000 and the rate of interest in the discounting is suppose 10%. So 10,000 of 10% means 1,000 rupees. So here 1,000 rupees will be discounted by the banks, and 9,000 rupees will be given to the person who has the bill. So in this way, on the behalf of the bill, he can get the money before the maturity date, and when the maturity date will come, the bank will exchange that bill in terms of money, and he will take 10,000 rupees. So in this way we can say it is a very good method by which the bank, commercial bank, earns money. Is it clear? Now come to the agency function. Here that is the term agency, and you know a term that is known as agent. Agent means what? A person who does work on the behalf of others. Like that, from the term agent, a new word has come that is known as agency function. So first, that is the transfer of funds. Every customers, even myself also, will have to pay LIC, life insurance premium. So on the behalf of myself, the bank can transfer my money to LIC. Suppose I want to purchase some shares. So on behalf of myself, that amount will be paid by the banks to the SEBI, and that is known as transfer of funds. Second, collection and payment of various items. So if we purchase, suppose, some shares, being the shareholders, the firm gives us some dividends. So on the behalf of myself, that dividend will come and that is accepted by the banks, and the banks will credit that amount in my own account. So we can say that is the collection and payment of various item is also done by the commercial bank. Third is the purchase and sell of foreign exchange. So as we know that the foreign exchange work is basically done by the RBI, but sometimes RBI also gives permission or gives some facilities to some commercial bank regarding the sell or purchase of foreign exchange, so that they can generate more money. And it also does the same work for the exchanging for their own customers. For example, here just I want to take, suppose my brother is working in USA, and when he returns back India, he comes with dollar. So that dollar will be converted into the monetary form or Indian currency, and that power has been given to some of the commercial bank, from where either they can exchange or they can purchase. So that power is also given to the commercial bank. Now come to the purchase and sell of securities. So commercial bank has also rights the purchase of some shares. Sometimes he also invest his capital to earn more money, and that's why it is told purchase and sell of securities. So here securities means either share, bond, debentures, etc. Now income tax consultancy. It also works as an income tax consultancy. Suppose my account is related to SBI bank and I have to pay the income tax of ₹5,000 rupees. So on the behalf of myself, the bank issue a check by the name of income tax, and he paid that amount from my own accounts, and that's why it is told income tax consultancy. So these are known as the agency function, because this function is done on the behalf of their customers. Now come to the general utility function. So utility means what? To give some satisfaction. So bank also does such kind of works by which we get some satisfaction, and that satisfaction function is known as general utility function. First, locker facilities. Every person has some gold, some cash, and they have the fear of theft. They have the fear of damages, either through the earthquake, flood, fires, and so on. So they want to protect their assets with the help of the bank, and for that the bank provides locker facilities to the people. Okay. Next is the traveler's check. different persons travels from one place to another place, and they do not want to carry the cash because they have some fearness. They want more social security, and for that purpose the bank provides them traveler checks, and that can be exchanged it in the Indian currency whenever the person reach at that particular place. Next is the letter of credits. Suppose I travels from Jamshedpur to Mumbai and my checkbook is available in Jamshedpur. So how I can withdraw the amount? So in that case, the letter of credits is provided by the banks, and the bank gives a authorization that he is the actual person of that credit amount. Like that, here that is the collection of statistics. Sometimes the bank also collects the information related to business, trades, and also publish it for different purposes, and that is also known as the secondary data that can be used by the different peoples only to explain the financial situation of that country. Next is the underwriting securities. So in this way we can say that a commercial bank does different kinds of works, and that work is known as the secondary functions, and secondary function contains mainly four important functions, that is the overdraft facilities, discounting, bill of exchange, agency function, and the general utility functions. And these functions has also subdivisions that is discussed by me. Okay, thank you.